Hey guys, I just found something really amazing. Actually, four or five things. Like if you like anime, I'm gonna recommend some stuff for you today. There's always been a lot of live action adaptations of things like Death Note. Death Note was really good live action. And there's always been a lot of things like Dragon Ball Z. It's really shitty live action. But I found a few things that are pretty amazing. I just finished watching King's Avatar on Netflix. I'm going to tell you why you need to watch that. It's freaking amazing. But I've found some other things I was looking into. First of all, is this show Akagi, which I got into Akagi watching it on YouTube. I didn't know what it was. The animation looked really shit. I just started watching it. I got really into it. It's about people that play mahjong, and this guy Akagi is like this super genius, like psychological. Like the game of mahjong is kind of a psychological thing. Like you have two partners on opposite sides, or you can play solo, like this scene here, and you get different kinds of combinations of tiles that make different various points, and it gets pretty intense. Like in the end of the show, he's playing against this guy who has like this machine rigged up to your veins. Like whenever you lose points, you lose blood, and it's like you're gambling against your life essence and stuff. It's pretty sick, pretty dope show. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the live action yet. There might even be a season of the anime that I haven't seen yet. But if you haven't checked out Akagi, check it out. And the live action, you can watch it on Crunchyroll. So that's pretty interesting. And then there's this. This is fake. This is RE Anime channel on YouTube. You want to check them out. But they made a One Punch Man live action trailer, and it's pretty hilarious. You got Genos. This is like some really good CGI on like machinima level. Or who's those guys that Freddie Wong used to do stuff for?
Okay.
So imagine if that was real, dude. Like what else have they got? Tokyo Ghoul they got a trailer for. There's some Naruto stuff. Avatar The Last Airbender. Why is Avatar The Last Airbender in the news lately? There's a lot of memes about it. Like, why is everybody just now getting into Avatar The Last Airbender? I don't know. But that was pretty funny. And then I noticed just by accident, I was looking for the Akagi video, and I found there's a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure trailer. Like, I never really looked into JoJo's, like what it's about, so I'm not really a fan of it. But if you are, then I guess here's a live action anime of it. Kind of reminds me of GTO, Great Teacher Onizuka. That was a really good live action also. If you haven't seen that one, check that one out. If you haven't seen, well, Battle Royale wasn't really an anime, but watch Battle Royale. There's a lot of good like Asian cinema that you probably don't know about. Suicide Club, fucking amazing. Anyway, here we go. King's Avatar. Let's first start off with the poster. This is what it's about. Is I think it's Chinese. It's called Quanji Gaosho, and it's called King's Avatar because it's about people that play an MMO video game. Already, you should be hooked. So it's kind of like Warcraft, but once you get all your gear and you get geared, it kind of becomes like an esports PvP 5v5. I guess there might be other kind of like solos or whatever, duels, but so he's on this. The main character is on this team, and he's like the legendary god of battle, and he's well known. Only he wears a mask, so nobody knows what he looks like, right? So he has all these contracts and things, and they try to fuck him over, and he just retires. He quits his team, and like this girl who's like his partner on the team, and these other guys that he knows. He takes like a year off, and they think he's gonna be like shitty after a year because like if you take a week off in esports, if you're not like on top of Twitch every minute, you know, like you lose reputation, and it's like all about your reputation and whatever. But he's like, no, it's all about your skill, it's all about your hard work and dedication and your teamwork and your strategies and all this kind of shit. So his main character uses a big spear. So what he does is he quits his team, fucks him over, and he goes to like a LAN cafe. And that's one thing I don't really care for about the TV show is that the LAN cafe is a little bit too nice looking. It's too clean. Like the CGI in the show is amazing. I can't really tell like what's CGI and what's real, other than like there's like a city that doesn't look like any city I've ever seen. So I think that's probably CGI. There's a dragon that flies into the arena during the. It kind of reminds me of the the Wizard movie. Remember they had Super Mario 3 tournament at the end of it? It's kind of like that during the whole first episode. Just super pumped and psyched. Everybody's like cheering on a video game and stuff. So he quits his team, goes to a LAN cafe, and he makes a new character. And I haven't even seen the whole episode yet because I had to stop and come make this video because like when he makes a new character, it is so dope looking. The CGI. I think it's right here. Let's watch. Let's watch. Right now, this is a battle scene. This is like a fight scene from. I guess this is later on because I don't remember seeing this part yet. That's kind of what the graphics look like. Here, this scene right here. This is when he goes in to make a new character, right? Like, look if this was real. The graphics. I don't know if they use like real people's faces. Why is my internet shit right now? Okay, here we go. So here's your starting area. You've got like people that can be wizards, like this guy here. He has this weird staff, and then ride them like broomsticks. Check that out. That's like his face on the character. Here's like people teaching the wizard like how to use the broomstick or whatever, how to ride it. And it's like you're making your level 1 character, and they're talking about classes and stuff. So like what he does is, I guess your class is kind of based on the weapon that you choose. But you can also craft your own weapon. So instead of like just choosing a basic bitch weapon, he crafts his own weapon, which is you can see in the poster here. It's like a spear that's got like an umbrella on the end. And it can transform. So he can use it as a spear. He can pop the umbrella out, use it as a shield. Or he can also turn it into a machine gun with this big transformation. Is that all he can do with it? Yeah, I think he's gonna like melee. He can shield. He can use a machine gun, so he can do like ranged attacks, jump in the air, kind of float with it, and shoot a machine gun, all kinds of shit. So his friends kind of figure out who he is just based on how he plays and how his skill is, and they kind of join him and make a whole new team to take on the team that he left. And I think there might be another season of that in the anime that I need to check out because I was waiting on it a summer or two ago, and I was waiting on it to come out, and it never would come out. I think it's finally out. So I'm hyped. I just saw the first episode and it was sick. So definitely check that out. King's Avatar on Netflix. You can watch it right now. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm psyched.